Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. Now, this is not going to be a surprise to anyone, but XRP is my personal favorite cryptocurrency on the damn planet for a lot of reasons. It fits exactly what I was looking for in terms of risk tolerance, when just deciding how much exposure do I personally want to the crypto asset class. And the reason, a huge part of the reason that it fits exactly what I was looking for is that it offers real world utility. XRP is being used, there are multiple use cases, it's solving real problems for real people, and that's important. Most popular use case, of course, fine, I think, arguably, is XRP being positioned as a bridge currency, but that's not the only way in which it's being used. You can look at Coil, you can look at how actual humans use it to move money around the planet on their own, including for trading within cryptocurrency markets. That's useful. There's a reason it's used, and it's not just the way that it's coded. It comes down to the fact also that it's liquid, relatively speaking, in terms of crypto. Not that crypto markets are particularly liquid. You're talking about an asset class that's only $2.7 trillion at the time I'm recording this, but you get what I'm saying here, right? The point is, it does stuff, and I think that it's going to make a lot of people a lot of money in the future, and it already has in the past. And so, as long as it continues to be useful, yeah, I'm going to be interested. And I've understood the whole time, for just about the entirety of my lifespan within crypto, which is almost 4 whole years at this point. I've understood the smaller cap coins, if they're gonna rocket during the coming now it's the current rally, then yeah, I understand that in terms of percentage gains, they could substantially outpace the large cap coins, including XRP, but that's fine. Because look, if I'm investing my real world money into crypto, and I certainly have, then what matters to me is utility, because I don't know when people are going to decide that matters, but I do believe firmly it's going to, and I don't want to be caught holding the bag for a bunch of crap coins that don't do anything when that happens, which is why those other crap coins out there that I'm not convinced have long-term viability, there are some that I hold, sure, I admit that, but for me, it's all about the utility. And so, this being said, I don't believe for a second that XRP is going to be the only cryptocurrency that makes XRP holders, some of them anyway, very filthy rich. And so I wanted to share with you some interesting facts that I actually just came across, thanks to a retweet from the official Flare Networks account here. But yeah, XRP is absolutely incredible, my favorite cryptocurrency, but not the only coin that's going to make XRP holders filthy rich as far as I'm concerned. But look, I also want to be clear, I don't have a financial background of any kind, I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. And look, it's great seeing XRP at the time I'm recording this at $1.10. It's up over 400% from 1 year ago today. Over 400%. People were not feeling so hot emotionally about XRP a year ago, but if you could tell them, and maybe they couldn't know anything else about price action for Bitcoin or the rest of the market, but if you told them that, yes, for sure, XRP 1 year to the day later would be up over 400%, people would be losing their ever-loving minds. But there's even more reason to be excited for XRP holders, especially if you were in the space back then. So we all are aware of the Spark token airdrop, which is coming up. We're also aware that Flare Networks' Songbird token has been launched, and it's been out. When was that? I guess it was the end of September. Yeah, it's about the end of September. I haven't talked about Songbird in a little bit, so I just wanted to mention a few very interesting things here. First, let's just talk about price real quick, because this is only going to take a moment here. Here, this is the all-time. Oh yeah, the all-time chart moves it to 90 days because that's all the lifespan is on Lifecoin Watch. So, it rocketed up to, I saw it very briefly, over 90 cents. And then it ended up cratering down in the coming, couple weeks or so ahead. It got down to somewhere in the neighborhood of about 33 cents, right? Today, as I record this, it's up to 57 cents, and that's after falling down from a 24-hour high of 68 cents. So it's just so fascinating. I just wanted to mention this because I haven't talked about Songbird in a long time. It's been climbing back up. And so it's got to make you wonder, like, okay, so there's been all sorts of theories as to, okay, what's going to happen when the Spark token hits in terms of price action? Well, there's all sorts of thoughts that you're just going to see the price plummet, and even the people that buy into that, and there could be something to that, I don't ever see them talk about what happens after that. What about it eventually finding support and then moving upward ultimately? Because look, we're seeing what Songbird is doing. Like this is not an IOU. The Songbird token is real. It's live. And it's only traded in a few places here. The most notable one, I think, would be BitTrue at this point. So it's not particularly liquid, but it's doing stuff. It's trending up. And so we'll see how many cryptocurrency exchanges the Spark token trades on. But, even if it does crater back down, right on down after it launches, which is reasonable to suspect, I think this damn thing's going to rocket. And then you can think about, so not just that. So now all I've talked about to this point in this video is just about the price speculation, because it's not about the utility today in 2021 for most people. But what is this going to look like moving forward? Well, you can actually see some of the real-world adoption here, which is what I wanted to talk about. Here's an individual named Jahan Chu. Hopefully I'm not butchering the name. But this tweet, which I'll read you, it's on your screen right now. This was retweeted by Flare Network's official Twitter account. And it reads as follows. Flare Network's Songbird Canary Network has 204,703 wallet addresses after 6 weeks. And then there he provides a link, which I'll pull up on the screen in just a second here so you can actually see it. It's just another website that pulls data from the blockchain. But anyway, compared to Kusama, a Great Canary network, 242,000 accounts, I'll just round the number there, since May of 2019, and you can see how much momentum Flare Networks is gaining. And so that's kind of interesting. Now, of course, I understand that, there's an airdrop here, so undoubtedly there's a lot of wallet addresses because, Songbird tokens were gifted, but it's also worth noting here that the platform is actually being adopted at a really quick pace here. And before I get into that, just worth noting also here, Kusama, for those not aware, that's what do you want to call it? The Canary Network. So basically, view it as the sister network, if you will, of Polkadot. So just like Songbird, call it the sister network of Flare Network. They're separate blockchains. But basically, Kusama was launched, is created with the intent of it being basically the same thing as what Polkadot would do, but a kind of a test bed. So before you have it's extreme risk, operating on a live network with ideas that haven't necessarily been tested, maybe you test it on Kusama, and then if it works, maybe do the same thing over on Polkadot. So similarly, you could test things on Songbird, which is a live blockchain. It's not technically a testnet because it's a live blockchain. Then after you test it there, you can go ahead and launch that on Flare Network once Flare Network is actually live with the Spark token here. And so that's effectively what it is. But and I'll show you here the numbers. This is the website that you link. This is Songbird Explorer, so you can see there's now, at the time I record this, 206,261 accounts. I tried to pull this up for Kusama, and I'll try refreshing again, but their website's just not loading it. But I did check it earlier before recording, and the data was correct. So you're talking about, again, for Songbird, about 206,000 accounts. And then you've got Kusama, which is actually a big, it's big. I mean, I think it's a multi-billion-dollar coin in terms of market cap. 242,000 accounts, and it's been live for, about 2.5 years. So I'm just saying, Songbird, the adoption is clearly much more spectacular. And also for frame of reference here, XRP, there are 3,621,399 XRP accounts in existence, just for comparison. And XRP, as you know, has been around for the better part of a decade at this point. And so take a look at this, because again, there is some actual real-world adoption here. This is from the official Flare Network's Twitter account. Now, they put out a thread. I don't want to read the whole thing. I read through it really quickly here. I'm going to have to dive in more and get a broader understanding of what this is, but I'm on vacation right now, and I can only do so much. I'd miss not following crypto and not engaging in my favorite hobby on the planet, which is making YouTube videos about crypto stuff. So I'm still in this, but I have limited time. I've basically been on the go for quite a while, let's say. But I wanted to cover some of this because I found it to be fascinating. Songbird actually getting adoption here. And so here's what Flare tweeted out. We're partnering with Alliance Block to deploy DEX, so Decentralized Exchange Testnet, funders MVP, compliance framework, and more. Below you can find the details of what the partnership will entail on the tech integration side. Integration between Alliance Block Bridge and Songbird. This phase of the partnership will establish cross-chain interoperability for both projects and networks, as well as laid the foundation for the implementation of other solutions. Deployment of Alliance Block Decentralized Exchange on Songbird Network. With upcoming decentralized exchange integrated with Songbird, Alliance Block, and Flare will support cross-chain swaps and enable liquidity optimization across both networks. And so it's certainly the case that you're going to see interoperability increase. And of course, separately, you could talk about forever. This is clearly a multi-chain world anyway here. But it's just fascinating to see that you're seeing this type of adoption on a blockchain that's been live for about 6 freaking weeks. And it's already worth, again, 57 cents at the time I'm recording this. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Spark Token. The IOU is currently trading at 73 cents. I look forward to finding out right along with you. But it's an exciting time to be an XRP holder. It really is. And so that's why for me, I personally intend to hold my Spark tokens once received, as well as my Songbird tokens, just to see where the hell this goes, because they're starting off as very small cap coins, but look at the way that they're actually being adopted. And with the XRP community, the best community of crypto, being thrust upon this and recognizing there's something to it, I have a suspicion that this is going to be, in the coming months and years, adopted at a much greater level than what it is today. So no way to know for sure how this unfolds, but exciting time to be in crypto for sure. I'll wrap up here, though. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.